All right, we're live. A little bit late today, 3 or 4 minutes, guys. We apologize. As you hopefully all saw, we uploaded Coach Tom's warm-up and little tip of the day. We hope that you all watched it. If you didn't watch it, we would like you to do so after this. Now, first of all, where's Heinz?
It was right.
Ah, Heinzie. Heinzie, sometimes he's a little bit stage shy, you know what I mean? So, but that's who he is. As you see, I have my box from yesterday here still. What I would like you to do is, I'm lucky I'm a coach, and as I told you yesterday, we don't always need cones. You can take 4 different items of 4 different colors, markers, 4 different colored markers. Put them in the corners of your box, yeah? Now, today, I'm going to make my box a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, and a little bit bigger. Now, you need 4 items later on too, and maybe something like a garbage can or a goal. We're lucky again with coaches, we have goals, but you can use a garbage can. I'm going to show you later. Now, for right now, we're going to start with those 4 cones. And what I would like you to do right now, this week, we're still in the week of juggling, yes? And at the Weston AYSO644, we juggle a lot. We told you we have our juggling patches, and today you have 4 different corners now, 4 different colors. And you bounce juggle. If you're a young guy, yes, 5 or 6 years old, you do your bounce juggles again, just like the other days, yeah? Or if you're good at it already at bounce juggling, you try to stay in your box and you bounce juggle. If you're really good, you're juggling for real. And what we would like you to do is, Coach Gabe is going to call out colors: red, green, yellow, or blue. And you can follow our colors if you are on the same speed as us, or you use your mom and dad, they can call out a color. And what the young ones will do is they will bounce juggle,
Red.
and they will throw it up and try to get it with your sole. When you get it with your sole, try to point your toes up and your heel towards the earth. Create a wall. Take a little hop, and now we're going to dribble around that red cone. And we're going to come back. And we're going to bounce juggle again. 1 bounce juggle at a time. With our right foot, with our left foot. Oh, and this time I used my inside. Now for the young ones, I would like you to just turn and use the same surface again. Throw it up and use your sole, yes? Try to react quick where the yellow cone is. Yes, and come again. And now I'm going to do a little bit for the advanced ones. I'm going to juggle. Green. I'm going to take my inside. I love using my inside because it's a big surface. Yes? And I'm going to juggle again. Red. I'm going to use this front of my sole. I was facing there. When I use the front of my sole, I want to face my target. Yes? And for the young guys, one more time. We're going to do this for 2-3 more minutes. So try to get in repetition.
Yellow.
Yes, I come back here. All right. And now I juggle for real for the big guys again. Blue. And now maybe, oh yes, I use the outside, but not perfect touch. So there's all different surfaces. I can use my sole. I can use my inside. I can use my outside to settle the ball after my juggles, if I want to bring it down, or after the ball that comes in the air. Yes, now, as you see, when do I settle the ball? I like settling the ball on the bounce if I can, because then it will stay right away on the floor. If I settle it before the bounce, now let's do one more time. Yeah? Coach Gabe? Green. I can also settle it with my laces, but then I got to settle it before the bounce. Yes? We're going to do a few more repetitions. 1 more minute. Coach Gabe, can you time us now for 1 minute? Yes?
Starting
1 minute.
now.
Let's see how many I can get.
Yellow.
Yes, yellow. And the little ones, keep doing your bounce juggles. Green. And it's very important that you are aware. See the things around you. We call this peripheral vision. Blue. Yeah, I know where blue is. I see all the colors, even the green and blue behind me right there. Yeah? They're in my vision. Yellow. Good, I use my inside. How many more seconds, Coach Gabe? 30 seconds. I keep juggling. Red. I use the front of my sole. And I don't rush. I set myself up good every time. It's not a rush. I do it at the speed I can do it at no other speed. For the mini kickers, one more time.
Blue.
You guys always see mini kickers. I turn to my target first. I turn to my target first, and I use a simple surface, my sole.
And time.
Yes, and time. Now, for the next activity, we keep our area. Now, what I would like you to do, and I know everybody is working with limited space, maybe at home, so I'm going to try to do it in very limited space. If you have more space, place the cone further outside your box. Now I took 4 cones of the same color. You can use 4 objects. They're now in the middle of the lines of my box, but preferably outside. Here where I don't have so much space, I push them in a little bit, but I would like to have them more out if I could. Now we are going to juggle, and now let's see if you guys can do this. I'm going to give this numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I numbered them clockwise, so they're not so hard to remember. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I will do the same thing again that we just did. I will do my bounce juggles one by one if I'm new to it. I will do my bounce juggles if I'm already a little bit closer. By the way, shout out, 1 second, Coach Gabe. By the way, shout out to Sebastian Girona and Matthew Rivera from our U8s. I've been seeing you practice your bounce juggles. I've seen you practice a lot. Now, Coach Gabe, call a color. Now we do 2. He called 2. I bring it down. I take a touch, do a scissor, come around and back in. Yes. And now for the real ones, for the big ballers already that can keep the ball up. 3. 3 is back there. I take a touch. I do a skill. Ooh, I got a little bit close. I turn back around and I come back in. And I used my scissor. Talking about skills. Really quick for the people that have never used a move. A move that you can use, very simple to fake an opponent, is maybe you take a step, we call it a body feint. You take a step to one side and you go away to the other side. That's one very simple skill. So watch back here one more time as I'm dribbling away. I step to one side and I go away to the other side. Whoever's in the mini kickers with my friend Coach Gabe, you have done this probably many times. Another move you can use is for the ones that are maybe having done their scissors already. A scissor, I go around the ball and away. I kind of take a step away from my upper body with the foot I'm using. From the inside away. The ball is on the outside of me and I take a step away around the ball. Yes, and that's my scissor. Boom, left scissor, I take my right outside. And vice versa, right scissor, I use my left outside. Yes, and now back to the activity that we were doing. These are 2 moves that you guys can use already. More simple move even for the very young ones. Dribble up to the cone, use your sole, pull it back and go back. Dribble up to the cone, use your sole, pull it back and dribble back. Yes, and then do again your bounce juggles or your real juggles or your bounce juggles one by one. Go ahead, Coach Gabe. 4. Ooh, that's very close. I do a skill right here right away. I didn't have time to take a touch forward. There was not enough space. So I adjust myself. 1, touch forward. Quick skill. I love my scissors. Maybe I use a few more moves for the guys that are 3. Touch back here. I use a Maradona. Whoa. Some of you guys maybe know the Maradona already. Yes. 2. Touch down. Yes, another Maradona. Touch back here. Nice and tight. I'm aware of my space. I bounce juggle. I bounce juggle. My little young ones, I love still bounce juggling. It still gets my touch right where I want it to be. 4 is right here in front of me. Ooh, skill. That took Coach Jan a second. You want to have a quick reaction, not like Grandpa Coach Jan a second ago. All right. 1 more minute. Not even 30 seconds, Coach Gabe. And then we move on. 1 in front of me. Boom, skill. Yes. I want to show you a few more skills. Yeah. 3 behind me. Oh, that was a step over even already. And another step over. That was a step over. 15 seconds. 1 more I can maybe do. 4. Ooh, I do a Ockocha move. One of my favorite moves. And bounce juggles. Last one. 1. Another Maradona. So I look pretty in front of the camera, guys. All right. Back to the middle. I have my plan in my pocket. I now would like you guys to bring in your garbage can or any object that is about this height, maybe a couple inches high and nice and long, maybe a cardboard box, right? Cardboard box, that's how you call it in English. Yes, you can take, or marks with tape, but I would like it to be a little obstacle. So if you guys can create a little obstacle for your child, that would be awesome. You can put the cones to the side. And again, what I like doing even much more is working with everyday objects like my kitchen garbage can. Yes? Now, guys, I would like you to place yourself next to the garbage can. And if you're 5 or 6 years old, bounce your ball, bounce, juggle with your right, bounce your ball, bounce, juggle with your left, bounce your ball, juggle it across and catch it. Bounce your ball, bounce, juggle, bounce your ball, bounce, juggle, bounce your ball, juggle it across and catch it. How many times can you do that? Can you do that 10 times in a row maybe? Now for the more advanced ones, bounce, juggle consistently, bounce, juggle, and try to play it across and control it again with your bounce juggles and control it again. And you see, I'm working with very limited space here on my bounce juggles and across, and I got it again and across. And you see, guys, I try to keep my ball up and still keep playing it. Now for the real advanced ones, can you juggle it and play it across? Ooh, that one wasn't good enough. I got to do a better job. Play it across, control it. Play it across, control it. All right. Now, that was a little idea for you guys. You can do this all day long. And what I love about this, I told you the other day, if you watch players like Ronaldinho, he used to love dribbling people on his juggles, play it over their head, control it again. And that's what he did a lot. In all aspects of the game, he was never feeling the pressure. So try it again, and especially later on throughout the day, try it again. Yeah, if you're a mini kicker 5-6 years old, bounce it and just try to, see, not even Coach Jan can get each one of them. Bounce it, play it across and catch it. Bounce it. We want to get our touches directional. Our juggles need to be under control. Oh, that wasn't good enough again. Our touches need to be directional. I need to be good. And you see, even a grown-up person that has played for 20 years, every now and then I don't take a perfect touch. Now let's move on. I would like you guys to keep practicing this, but I don't have a lot of time, as we every day only have 20 minutes. Those 20 minutes that we do, however, and we wanted to mention this to you, we want you to do this, if you can, for an hour. Take these activities and do them longer. I was talking to Coach Chrissy last night, and he did our activities at home. The juggles with the right, the juggles with the left, the juggles with both feet, with the thigh. She was drenched after 20 minutes, she told me. Now, let's move on. Now, you can use your garbage can again, or anything that you can kick into. And I would like you to place it down. Now, if you have a hamper or something that you can use, I would like you now, but the bigger the target, the better. If you're a mini kicker and you have a little goal at home like this, I would like you to use your goal. If you're an advanced baller, I'm going to show for the advanced ballers here, can we bounce, juggle, or juggle and kick it on that bounce into the garbage can, meaning settling the ball. Again, we are settling the ball, and we want to get you guys into that habit. And if I'm doing a real good job at it, I bounce, juggle, I bounce, juggle, I bounce, juggle, and I prepare it with my soul into the goal. I prepared with my soul into the goal. Yes? Now, again, I bounce, juggle, I bounce, juggle, I bounce, juggle. My toes are pointing up, my heel is down on that last touch, and I take that little hop, and I try to get it right on the bounce. Yes, Coach Gabe, I put 2 goals here for us, Coach Gabe, that we can both actually do a couple. Yeah, so maybe I show the bounce juggles, and you show the real juggles, Coach Gabe, for the real ballers, the real juggles. So I bounce juggles, I bounce juggle, and he does the real juggles. And he finished. And I finished. 2 minutes, guys. Coach Gabe, can you time us 2 minutes? Yeah? And keep going, Coach Gabe. He does the real juggles, I do the bounce juggles. And if I'm really new to it, I juggle it, catch it, juggle it, catch it, juggle it, catch it. And then maybe on the last one, I even just drop it and I try to hop over it on the bounce right here. Yes, I point my toes up. I point my toes up. Yeah, and I hop over the ball. I try to get my ball from the top. Now for the real advanced ballers, for you guys, a few fun tricks how to settle your ball in there. Yeah, behind your foot. And I will show this to you again right here, the advanced ballers. Right here, behind your foot, over the ball with your laces. Over the ball with your laces. Yeah, so watch one more time. We juggle it there, and I get over with the ball with my laces, yeah? To just settle it down really quick. Another way of settling it into that goal is bring it up and settle it with your laces into the goal. Settle it with your laces into the goal. Yes? Have fun with it, guys. Have fun with it. Enjoy yourself. How much time do we have left?
For 2 minutes. 45 seconds.
45 seconds, guys. 45 seconds. I will bounce juggle it one more time. And for the real advanced ones, actually, there is 4 minutes left, guys. Actually, let me show you really quick. For the real advanced ones, I'm looking into the sun right now, but maybe I can do it. Can I juggle it there with my head, 13 and older, and then settle it into the goal? That was my weak foot, guys. Practice with both of your feet always. Always practice with both of your feet. Now, there's so many different ways of doing this, as you see again. Here in my backyard, I can be creative. And some of you have sent us very creative stuff. Logan Ruby sent us very creative stuff. We have a bunch more players that send us very creative stuff. Keep doing it and keep trying things out. We want you to be ballers by yourself without our help. We're just trying to give you ideas. Now, last activity for today. I believe we have 3 minutes left. And the last activity for our little ones, for our very little ones, guys, 5, 6 years old. Can you now bounce it and try to play it over your own head? You can let it bounce and catch it, or can you play it over your own head and catch it right away? Now, you will not be successful maybe right away, but you will get better at it. Bounce it, kick it over your head. Maybe at the beginning you kicked it 8 yards over your head, and after a while you just learn how to control it and not give it such a hard kick. Maybe at the beginning you kicked it into yourself almost, you saw that, or you even did that, you kicked it into yourself. That's okay. Don't point your toes too far up. Yes, get it over your head. For the real ballers, can you juggle? Can you juggle? Play it over your own head and control it. Can you juggle? Play it over your own head and control it. Can you juggle? Play it over your own head and control it. That's for the real ballers. For the guys 7, 8 years old, can you bounce juggle and kick it over your own head? Let it bounce and control it again and control it again. Get it over your head and control it again. It's all about the feeling of the ball. I want to create feeling in the ball. That one wasn't hard enough. Yes, and boom. And now for the last half a minute, we want to give our U13s and above AYSO and Weston select players a chance to do a fun competition that we used to love doing at the beach. We're going to do this here sideways. We're going to head the ball forth and back between me, between Coach Gabe and I. My ball or your ball, Coach Gabe, Heinzie or a cherry. Rock, paper, scissors. We love solving things. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, wait. Now, Heinzie wins. We're doing it with Heinzie. We're going to do 2 warm-ups and then the final round. Let's see how many we can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, or 19. All right, that was our warm-up. We don't need a second warm-up. We had 19. Can we get more? We used to get a lot more. A lot more. We used to do the A, B, C, D, E, F, G all the way to Z, Coach Chrissy and I. Can we get it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. And you see, after you get warmed up, you find the right weight on the bar and it goes down like one of the greatest headies in history. World records are being broken. No, I'm just kidding. There's world records that are very high in these aspects of the game. We are, you see, drenched again, and we hope you enjoyed it. AYSO644 and Weston Select appreciates you being out here. Again, heading only for you 13s and above. Yeah, and heading with your hairline. Keep your eyes open and your mouth closed. All right, have a great day, everyone, and enjoy yourself. Go Weston AYSO.